Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be spotlighting the life and immense influence of the legendary silent film star Charlie Chaplin. Known for his iconic character, the Tramp, let's take a look at Chaplin's tough upbringing, how he got his start in the show business, pioneered silent comedy films, and became one of the most recognizable figures in early Hollywood history. Born in 1889, Chaplin faced a troubled childhood. His father struggled with alcoholism and his mother was eventually committed to an asylum. Chaplin and his half-brother were left to fend for themselves on the streets. And as a child, Chaplin developed a knack for song, dance and pantomime, honing these skills by busking on the vendette circuit to survive. And so when not dodging the orphanage, Chaplin entertains Londoners for pennies. He learns to use humour and heart to melt even the coldest of hearts. And by age 9, Charlie was selected to join the 8 Lancashire Lads, a troupe of adorable child performers. On stage, he was the popular scamp, often wriggling out of scenes to search for sweets and mischief in the wings. For once in his woeful childhood, Charlie felt happy. But off stage, he was still that poor nameless waif, small even for his age with raggedy clothes, hanging from a gaunt frame. But kids don't earn money forever, so Chaplin set sail to join a theatre troupe in America. Whilst on board, this ocean liner proves an amusing setup for antics. Chaplin slips on deck as a one-man balancing act, knocking over waiters and wealthy folks. With mops flying and chaos erupting, the little tramp was born out of those waves. But just as the steamer left port, Charlie discovered that he'd forgotten his shoes on board. He danced a silly jig, the ocean breeze tickling his socked toes. Little did Charlie know that this impish trickster would become his signature act in America. The lovable little tramp was born. Now approaching his teen years, Charlie needed a steadier income to provide for his ailing mother. Getting his start in 1910, Chaplin caught his big break when he signed to tour America vaudeville houses for the Fred Carnell Company. Then, in 1913, Chaplin was offered a movie contract. And though just 24, Chaplin now earned an astounding $150 a week in pictures. Finally, Charlie could give his mum and Sid the lives they deserved. Director Max Sennett brought him to Hollywood to star as a clumsy buffoon character in a short silent film. It was here that Chaplin developed his tramp persona, which would make him a megastar. That keystone, Chaplin's tramp character evolved on screen. Tattered suit, cane and funny waddle joyfully ambling through mayhem. As Charlie directed his own shorts, the nuances of the tramp sprang forth. Twirling his cane while shuffling daintily across screens, eyebrows dancing curiously, expressing optimism despite his shabby existence. Now in America with this tramp character, Chaplin became a film star making people laugh across the country. He pioneered silent film as an art form with heartfelt masterpieces like The Kid and The Gold Rush.
Looking at scenes from that film classic, Charlie Chaplin's Modern Times. Charlie Chaplin. Who else but Charlie Chaplin can make us howl with laughter or move us to tears?
But as his fame grew, Chaplin wanted more. To direct, produce, even compose. Critics shook their heads saying pantomime wouldn't survive the talkies. Yet Chaplin eventually co-founded his own studio, giving him unrestricted creative control over his films and prevailed with classics like Modern Times and The Great Dictator. Over an illustrious career, the tramp touched millions with his humour, heart and defiance against convention. The world fell for his scrappy London street rat who embodied that spark of resilience. Not even some McCarthy-era controversy could dampen love for this icon. Years later, Chaplin accepts an honorary Oscar and he came to define the silent film era. His empathetic, on-screen persona and daring social commentary provided a voice for the oppressed. He was also one of Hollywood's first international crossover superstars, ushering in the motion picture industry worldwide. Now his legacy and style remains culturally pervasive today, with Chaplin considered one of the most pivotal pioneers in cinema history. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted.
We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds.
We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.